Hey guys, today Jeff had to work, even though I really didn't want him to. There was no choice. They didn't call it off, even though it was really cold and nasty weather yesterday, which I kind of didn't think they would because they didn't call it off yesterday. Hello? Okay. Anyway, I stepped in today. Don't know why. What's happening? I don't know. Anyway, I slept in. I don't really know why I slept in. I didn't stay up any later than normal. I don't feel bad. I just slept longer. So, there we go. So, since I got up, I've done the hand wash dishes. We still have a few dishes, even though we didn't cook at home last night. We still have a few dishes in the sink from yesterday's breakfast and lunch and Noah's midnight snack. We have that in there, so I need to empty the dishwasher and put that in, which it's not much, but I did have some hand wash dishes, like my coffee cup from yesterday and the French press, because I need my coffee today, which I have the other ways to make coffee, but I just, washed all that up. I plan to, at some point today, wash those muffin cups. I think I'm just going to stick those in the dishwasher because you can. And they really need just a good soapy rinse. So I think that will be the easiest way for me to do that. So I'm going to stick them in there. And then I'm going to try to get these spice jars washed up. But I'm trying to figure out a way that I can do the spice jars. And like, if you have them just sitting on a towel, there'll still be moisture trapped in the jar. But if you have them, like, I thought about using one of the cooling racks, one of my baking ones, to sit them on with a towel underneath that so the airflow can happen. I don't know though, because right now on my dish rack, my dish basket, whatever it is, my drying rack, it's full because I just washed stuff that I should have washed yesterday, quite honestly. So for breakfast, lunch, whatever this is, it's close to 11 o'clock. Told y'all I slept in. I did take my medicine this morning at 8, but I slept in after that, which was really weird for me. I guess my body just needed the sleep. But I don't feel any adverse reaction from it. I just feel good. I don't know. But yeah, since it's so late, I'm just going to eat some cereal and maybe a banana. But I eat the raisins in my cereal. I'll take a picture of the cereal just for the thumbnail. But I don't think I'm going to show y'all on here. But since it's 11 o'clock, I don't know if I'm going to have anything else today until supper time. I know that might sound horrible, and I know I said I'm trying to eat 3 meals a day, but if I don't, maybe if around, because cereal, it doesn't normally go that far, maybe if around 3 or so, if I get snacky, I'll eat some almonds or something, but I'll tell y'all if I do. But yeah, I just slept late, and that's abnormal for me. I used to always sleep late, like, that was my time to get up, was late. Not anymore. But anyway, I'm going to fix my cereal. I'll take a picture for the thumbnail, but I'm not going to bother with doing anything else. If I might record some of my cleaning that I'm doing today, just to do that. I thought about, while I'm folding some clothes, doing a little chat, but I don't know what to chat about right now. I can't think of anything to chat about, but I haven't done that in a while. But if I don't, I'll just let some music, just for motivation for y'all. And also, if I say I'm going to record it, I'll have to do it, right? Because I could just leave them in the dryer. That's how I feel today. I don't really want to do anything. I don't. I do want to do something. I want to either get in the recliner or lay on the like kind of recline back on the sofa and read a book. That's what I want to do today until Jeff gets home. I don't want to do anything else. Is that terrible? I mean, it is Saturday. I don't think that's a terrible thing to want. I haven't done it in a very long time. But yeah, that's me today. That's how I am today. So I will be back at some point. It might be supper time when I start cooking. And I'm not even sure. What am I supposed to cook today? Taco soup. We're probably not going to do the taco soup. We'll probably do something else that's on the list. I'm not sure what, but I'm leaning a little bit more towards the chicken bacon ranch, because I said I would, whenever I shared it again, I think I said I would type it up or get a recipe for someone. I can't remember anymore which one I said, but it was Storm that I said this to. So I can't remember which one it was, but either way, it'll be too late to tell me by the time that you see this. So, but I'm thinking I might just type it up in the description box, because the person that I got the recipe from in the beginning, she totally took all of her stuff off of her YouTube that I saw. Like, that video is gone, because I went back to the original video that I shared and I clicked on the link for her channel. It's gone. She's not on Instagram anymore either. I guess she decided to just quit doing social media. I love her so much, and I really wish that she wouldn't have stopped, because she's had a great personality, and I don't know. She decided, you do what's best for you. That's the way that you should do, is you do what's best for you. But the recipe she had, I can't share, and that's just how it is. But I will most likely just type it up in the description. If that's what we decide to do, I'll ask Jeff whenever he gets home which one he wants to do. So, or which one he wants me to do, because he won't be doing it. I will be. He does help in the kitchen, though. He likes to cook. It's not like I need his help. I mean, sometimes when something's heavy, I'll have him take it out of the oven, like a turkey or something, which is rare because I don't hardly ever cook those. Not a whole one. But otherwise, I don't need his help, but we've just always cooked together. It's something we enjoy doing together. So that's why we do it. It's fun. We make up recipes together. It's fun. So anyways, let's stop talking. I need to eat my cereal because I have not eaten today, and I need to get that done. But I'll just take a picture for the thumbnail, but otherwise I won't worry about it. So I'll be back at some point. I just don't know when. Okay guys, it is much later and I did not eat any lunch, and Jeff is home. I'm about to start supper. I have also changed shirts because it got hot in here today. Actually, Noah emptied the dishwasher and reloaded it. He also emptied the washing machine. Like, he swapped the clothes over and folded a load, and then the second load I folded, and I washed our living room blankets and dried those. So, I've been doing stuff, I just haven't been filming it. I also worked on our budget stuff because normally I would do it every time we went shopping or something, or every time we spent money, but we've spent so little this month so far that I didn't have to. It was just like, okay, let's make sure all the bills are paid and put this gas receipt and the grocery receipt, document that. So it was great. I didn't have to do it but one time. So I'm about to start the chicken bacon ranch because that is what Noah decided he wanted. That means we're not having what we were going to be having tonight, but that's okay. I didn't really want that anyway because we've had like the chili and the spaghetti, and let's see, what else did we have that gave me heartburn? The fajitas. I kind of had a few spicy things this week, and I got a little bit of heartburn every day. But you know what? It's okay. They were great. I am doing something different than I have been doing This time, I'm using chicken thighs. Jeff just refilled the cleaner, our kitchen cleaner, or whatever cleaner. Anyways, what'd you put in it? The Lysol?
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you get it open?
I got looking at it close and just turned it off.
Oh, okay. We refill it so that we just have a small thing here and I can have it in 2 places. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm using thighs instead of chicken breast because normally I'll use like tenders or chicken breast or something like that. And I wanted to try it with thighs, so that's what I pulled out. So what I'm going to do is get maybe like 4 pieces of bacon out of here, and I'm going to chop that up into like lardons is what it's called. And I'm going to put it in my iron skillet, which is getting warm, and then I'm going to cut up the chicken. So I'm going to put the camera down here, but you won't see the bacon doing its thing, but you'll see the other parts. I've started turning it off before I even got finished talking. Jeff said he's hungry, so I want to hurry up. Okay, so I have my bacon here. I'm going to cut it. This is like 6 pieces, but I'm not going to put all of it into that. I'm thinking about doing something else with the chicken bacon ranch, but I got to ask Jeff if he wants me to or not. And he's busy. So anyways, I'm going to get this chopped up. And from what I understand, this is what you would call lardons. It's like little pieces of bacon. Jeffrey, can you come here? Since we have those fresh green beans in there, do you want me to do like something with it too?
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to go bad. All right, can you, after I get this cut up, actually, okay, I don't have space on the stove top because I got the water and I got that on my big eyes. Let's just do them in the oven. What do you think? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this done in the one pan in my cast iron skillet, and then I'll take some of it out for the beans, and I'll show you how I'm gonna do the beans. But anyway, I'm gonna get this in the skillet. Can you stir that real quick for me? All right, and then I'm gonna cut up the chicken thighs. They're still a little bit frozen. I didn't expect them to be, but they are. But I'm just gonna cut them into like bite-sized pieces, which actually, I would rather cut chicken and just different types of meat while it's still a little bit frozen because it's just easier for me. Is it easier for you, Jeff? He said, But he just got home from work. I'm leaving this fat on here because we don't care if it's there. It's not that much. And if we didn't want it, we would have taken it off. These are also skinless, boneless that we got. Where did we get them from? Aldi? Or Sam's? One or the other. I don't remember. We got them from some store. And separated them, packaged them up. I think it was Sam's. But you just, I'm just going to chop them up into small pieces. And this cutting board is only for meat. We don't cut anything else on it. And we clean it thoroughly. And I know some people say don't use wood for cutting meat. But if you have it designated for that, and you clean it properly, you don't have anything to worry about. And I would much rather use this than plastic, because I don't want to eat plastic. There's already enough plastic in our clothes and everything else. I don't want it in our food. But I'm not going to talk about that today. I'm just going to do this. I don't even know why I brought it up, other than I'm pretty sure someone will say something. They may not, though. Sometimes they don't. When I think they will, they don't. But anyway, see, that one is a little like more thawed, and it's a little bit harder to cut that edge a little bit harder to control because it's more flexible, I guess. But after the bacon is done, I'm going to take part of it out and put it into a casserole dish to make some green beans, like my loaded green beans. Can you turn the oven on 400? And the other bacon I'm going to take out as well to put this in so that the bacon doesn't overcook. But I'll show you that when I get to it. Okay, so while the bacon is cooking, which I just turned it up just a little bit, Jeff is cleaning up the green beans, like washing them and all that stuff. And I'm going to cut up an onion. May not use this whole onion because it's so big. But then again, we'll just kind of see how many green beans there are. These are the French style green beans too. So they're smaller. So they should cook pretty quickly. Can't get this onion off. Like the outside part doesn't want to come off for some reason. It's flattened there today. Alright, so I'm going to cut the larger side up for this. Well, I still have peeling over here. Do what? There's a lot of beans in that bag. But I'd rather us go ahead and have a side dish with this, even though we don't normally, than they go bad. We don't have to eat them all. We can just, you know, freeze some of them. Alright, finished cutting these up. I had to stir that bacon up some. Do what?
Green is good.
Yes, green is good. I like green beans. Do you think we should do the whole onion or just save part of it? For that many green beans. That's what I was thinking. Come here, little bowl. Alright, we'll put the lid on that and put it away. Alright, and then I'm going to get some garlic here. Well, that's a tiny piece. There's another leaf. Just a few garlic cloves. These are some of the older garlic we had. I may have to get some of the new. Because that first one was looking a little sad. Ooh, that onion is a little potent. Okay. I guess this is be a version of my loaded green beans. I guess that's what this will be. That's what it'd be considered. Where are you, garlic press? There you are, right in front of my face. Woo, hello. Things are falling. Sorry about that. I'm making a mess of things because I'm banging the drawers and knowing the camera's on here. Bless you. I might get some more garlic, but I don't know yet. I'll see once I figure out exactly how much green bean we have. I'm going to get as much of this out of here as I can because I don't want to get rid of any of that garlic goodness. Do you think we need some more garlic, Jeffrey? Oh, you can do the same thing I was fixing to do. Okay. Alright, do we want to put tomato in it? Alright, so them onions got me going. They're potent. Alright, we'll put this over to the side and I'll wash the tomato. Oh, you want to wash it? That's fine with me. I'll go ahead and start doing the green beans. Woo, there's still water on there. Alright. I need to get a little bowl for this, just to get it out of the way since I'm doing the green beans. He's got them washed for me. I'm just going to put all of this in this bowl. Because it's all going to be mixing the same thing anyway. I'm not worried about it being separated or anything. That onion is making my eyeballs so I can't see hardly. It ought to be good. If that's done, we can take it up and start the chicken. Well, let's go ahead and yeah, let's pull it out and get the chicken in there. If you need something different than what I was using, then that was a spot I didn't like the way it looked. I said I was going to do the green beans first. This still grains a little bit on the inside. Oh well. We eat fried green tomatoes. We can eat a baked green tomato. Or roasted or whatever this is. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be a tomato in the whatever it is. There's a little spot there. I don't like the way it looks. It was a little bit soft there too. Do you want me to go ahead and put the chicken in, or you want to do it? Do what?
Bacon.
Yep.
Chicken.
Yeah, that ain't no other chicken. I want you to put black pepper on it, but that's all because we don't need any salt on it. Because there's bacon and everything else has salt. I've got to get some of this juice up. Alright, y'all can't see what he's doing, but he just put the chicken in. And the only thing we're putting on that chicken is the black pepper. I'll move this. Can you grab a casserole dish for the green beans? Whatever you think we need, but probably just like a, yeah, maybe that size. Make sure there's no dust or anything in it. And then spray it with some olive oil, if you don't mind. I'll put the black pepper on this. And we need some noodles. Well, I gotta fill this thing up. Just get some of this black pepper. Make a big mess with it. You can just sit it here. And I'll start putting the green beans in there. I'm going to probably add some olive oil to it. I don't know why. Why am I doing these one at a time like a crazy person? Oh, thanks. I know I can do several. I don't know what I was doing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start putting my green beans in there. Why are they barking? He must have opened his door.
just say out. She started barking.
Yeah. She was ready to go out. Do you think we're gonna need all these green beans for just tonight? Because I don't think we do. But I mean, these are the ones we bought from Aldi the last time we had gone there. I didn't want them to go bad. I probably did get something on that. That onion got me going. I got my sinuses having fits. That one's too short almost. I'll let that one be. I think that's why I was doing one at a time, because I could get them more uniform. We don't care about uniform.
Uniform.
I was trying to get them about the same size. Do you think we need all of them though?
Pretty good meat.
I know it's a lot in that pack. So, I guess we could have them for lunch or something tomorrow. What do you think? I mean, I don't know. I just don't want them to take forever. And I know that the green bean casserole, not green bean casserole. That is not what I'm doing. I'm looking at green beans. The chicken bacon ranch is not going to take as long as the green beans will. I should have got the green beans started first. But these are skinnier, so they won't take quite as long. The oven's preheated. Alright. Move this stuff out of the way. Do we want to put any more vegetables other than the onions and the garlic and tomato? Do what now?
What do you need to put?
That's about it. I got a mess here. I need to clean up my mess. Why are you falling? I'm just slamming this thing and the camera's probably shaking. Everybody gonna be like, whoa, thunders, lightning's, all kind of crazy happening. All right, I'm gonna put the other vegetables in there like that. Quite honestly,
Lost the heater, ain't it?
do what?
Lost the heater, ain't it?
I turned it down probably too much. I'm gonna put some of this bacon in here. Not all of it, just some of it. I'm gonna have to taste a little bit of it. Make sure it's good. Put a little olive oil. That bacon is good. Black pepper. We like a good amount of black pepper. If you don't, that's fine. And salt. Now this has no salt in it except the bacon, so we're going to put some salt in here for sure. There's a chunk of salt because I made a mistake one day and put the wrong one in there. Same kind of salt, it's just some of it's not ground up and some of it was. All right, I'm just gonna mix this together with my fingers because I already had my hands all over it anyway, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven, let it cook, and then before we eat it I'll put some, oh no, will you wash that? You gonna eat it right now? Well, if you want to eat it, that's your business. You just ate it. Did it have any of the flavors left on it from this other stuff? I mean, there was no raw meat in it, so it's not like a big deal. All right, we'll stick this in the oven. I think we're gonna, do you want to, we need to cover it probably to keep it from, to make it cook faster maybe. I don't know. I have not done this in forever in the oven. I don't think I've done this in the oven like this ever. I've always used already cooked green beans, but I love fresh green beans. They're just so much better. Yeah, that's heavy duty. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the oven at 400 for I don't know how long. Because like I said, it's been a while since we've done it in the oven. And the chicken looks like it's about done. We need some noodles. Can you grab some noodles? Because they're up at the top. I mean, I can get them, but whatever. It doesn't matter. That's one thing about this. You don't have to have any certain type of noodle for this dish. You have whatever you want. And I think I'm going to put it in a casserole dish and put it in the oven too, even though you don't have to. I think it'll be good tonight to do it that way. We haven't done it that way in a while to make it more cheesy. Let's just do this penne. Alright, we got a pound of penne here. The water has just started to boil. And I will put some salt into the water because you want your pasta to be salted. I'm not putting in as much as I would if I was doing spaghetti or something, but I put some in. I just thought about something. The Parmesan is in the freezer. And it needs to be grated. Yeah. I think the chicken looks done now. It's in the door in little wedges. Chicken just about. We just need, well, I'm going to use this little bit of Italian, and we'll just do one of those. I don't know if you can do it with my thing that's down in that bottom drawer. I don't know if you can do it with that or not. Alright, I'll come back whenever we start to do the next part of this. Okay, so wow, that's smoking up the world. Since we're putting it in the oven, in the casserole pan this time, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what you would do if you're not doing that. At this point, since the noodles, I kept wanting to say sauce, and that's not correct. Since the noodles have been drained, you would put your bacon and your chicken and your Alfredo sauce and everything in here. Everything. Well, I'll tell you what. What I'm going to do is just do what I would do if I was just having it like this. But we're doing an extra step today just because sometimes we like to go that little extra step because it does give it a little bit like a different texture, like a little, not more flavor necessarily, but just a little more texture. Alright, what is she barking for? Alright, so I'm going to put this chicken in here, and I'm going to put all of the grease and everything in there because that's bacon grease and that's gold. We don't mind it. We're going to put all this in here. I wish Jeff was back in here so he could hold this. You coming? Oh, okay. I didn't know you were still in. I thought you were still in yonder. I about got it now.
Good job.
I need you to get this thing, the pan, or something. I just got grease on the thing. Anyway, we put that in there. And you put the bacon in there. Jeff and I had a little sample of that to make sure it was okay. They can't. What? We had to make sure it tastes good. We didn't eat much of it. We had to stop ourselves. Put that in there. And then sometimes we put 3 jars of the sauce in. Sometimes we put 2. This is 15 ounces. We're going to see how it looks. I go by eyeballing it. I'm going to see if Jeff can rig me up something so I can put a camera above again like I used to sometimes. But I mean, it's not like a priority right now. But at some point I would like to be able to have it to where y'all can see inside of stuff. Can you feel this? About halfway. We're putting about halfway full of water into the jar. And you get whatever kind of Alfredo you enjoy. And if you don't know what you enjoy, I would go with the roasted garlic because it's delicious. Alright, so I'm going to shake this up, the water. Oh goodness, they can't see what I'm doing. Well, they kind of can. It's not the best angle. I mean, cooking in this kitchen and filming is not. Cooking is easy. Filming is not. I've got to figure it all out. Will you take that, please? And these jars from Aldi, this is the Aldi brand. These are, I don't know if these ones are, but I know the other ones are like the mason jars. Alright, and I put all of that water and all that whatever's in there in that. Ooh, and I make a mess in the floor. That's wonderful. Yay for me. Will you grab that hand towel that I had thrown down there and wipe up the mess I made, or I'll wipe it up. Okay, so now this is the ranch seasoning mix that I make. I do have that on my channel several times, and I will try to remember to link the recipe down below, or I will link the video, one or the other. And 1 packet of ranch, like if you buy it by the packet, is 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to put 3 tablespoons into this. If I decide I want more, I have it, but right now that's what I'm putting in there. So far I have noodles, chicken, bacon, Alfredo, and ranch. That's all I've got in here. And that looks like it's going to be just what I need. So I'm going to go ahead and close up my ranch. If you don't have enough ranch in there, it won't taste good. Or it won't taste as good. And since I'm putting it in the oven, I do want it a little bit more liquidy than I would if I was just having it like it is right now. So if we were having it just like it is, you know, like without putting it, if we were doing stovetop method, it's hard for me to talk about it like this. This right here is 6 ounces of Parmesan cheese that Jeff shredded. It was partially frozen. We'll put about 3 ounces in here, and then we would stir it up, and then we'd eat that just like, you know, like it is, because everything is cooked, everything is mixed together, and everything's good. You don't have to do this next step. We just want to tonight. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the, I might need a little bit more liquid. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put it in the pan and then I'll decide. That's hot, so I'm gonna set it over there. I'm gonna put my pan here, which was clean, but Jeff rinsed it just to make sure there was nothing going on because it was on top of the thing. Can you hold that side? I sound like I'm making it a lot more difficult than it is. It's super easy to make, but I'm making it more difficult because I'm trying to tell how to do it 2 ways and show one way, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, Jeffrey? Hello? You trying to take my pan? He's saying I got it all. Alright, so now I just put that into the pan. No, I think it's going to be fine. And I'm going to put it in the oven with it covered with some foil for just 15 or 20 minutes maybe. And then I'll take it out and I'll put a little bit more of that Parmesan cheese on it. There's some of the Parmesan cheese right there. Now this is on 400. I normally do it at 350. So we may not leave it in there quite as long. Okay. While we are putting this in, let's take the other out and check it. So can you sit it right here, and then we'll put this in the oven. This goes back in the refrigerator. That's where I store it. That's the ranch seasoning. Alright, let's look at these. Oh, it smells good. I'm gonna give it a good stir. It's cooking. I keep bumping stuff, and I know it's shaking the camera, and I don't know what to do about it. Ooh, don't lose that. This doesn't smell like normal. I wonder if it's because we're doing it in the oven, or maybe because I'm not used to the fresh beans. I don't know. It doesn't smell bad though. Alright, so we're going to put it back in the oven after I stirred it up real good. I just want to make sure everything is getting cooked up. I'm going to put it back in there for however long that it takes for the beans to get done. Because by the time the beans are done, the onions will be done. And so will everything else. Thank you, sir. Alright, so the rest of this cheese, I've got a little bit of this left. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, and I'll be putting this on top of the green beans and the chicken bacon ranch. But I'll show you that later. Okay, so everything's done, and you don't have to turn it off yet. We got to melt the cheese. You gonna turn off my heat? Well, you could turn it off, but I mean, anyways. Oh no, noodles! Get off there. There's a piece of chicken too. Okay, there you go. Anyways.
Garbage.
Yeah, that's no good anymore. Everything is done, so now I'm just going to put a little bit of the cheese on the beans and the other. I'm going to put more cheese on the beans than I am the other because I already put cheese in that. So put the cheese on there and stick it back in the oven to let that melt. And then then we'll eat our dinner. And I already know that we like this, so I don't know, should we do a taste test? I don't know about these beans though. We haven't done them like this. Exactly. You tasted a raw bean, sir.
What is raw?
One that's not cooked. That is what raw is. A raw bean is one that's not cooked. Anyway, we're just going to put it in there just long enough for the cheese to melt. This smells so good. I'm glad I decided to do this one. This way. Maybe it tastes good too. Alright, just long enough for it to melt, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm going to fix. Do you want to taste this on camera or what? I mean, I don't see the point in tasting on camera because I know what it tastes like. I know it's good. We've done it before. But, I don't know. Some people like to see taste tests, but we've done it before. Anyway, so we're not going to taste it on camera. We're just going to show you what the plate looks like. How about that? So, both of it's done. Give me fix your plate.
Go for it.
Maybe I should have got a bigger spoon. It's a serving spoon, but it's not real big. I don't know how much you want. That's good. Okay.
First go around.
First go around. Oh goodness. Ooh, I thought it fell out. This smells so good. Alright, so there's Jeff's plate. And we're gonna have our dinner. I'm probably gonna finish the video before I do mine, because I might let mine cool off some first. Okay, I decided I would come in here and finish up the video while that Noah's fixing his plate. We already know that we like both of these dishes. We've had them before, but I don't have any kind of printable for that chicken bacon ranch, but I'm gonna try my best to get one made tonight, so that whenever you see this video, it'll be in the description. Lately, I've been failing on putting the links in the videos. I don't know why I've been doing that, but I have. And some of you have kindly said, hey, can you give me the recipe? And I really am grateful for you. And when that happens, I do try to pin that comment so that anyone can see it, but I also try to put it in the description box as well. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. It was a weird day. I don't know why, but it just was. And we still got clothes on the bed that we need to put away. They're folded. We'll do that later whenever we shower and everything. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me today, or us, because Jeff was in it some. And if you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really do want to know. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well, and I'll add you to my prayer list. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.